UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Roadrunners offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Hunt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So Rice's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Unloads quickly. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle.
He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hold and fire complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays, those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down after after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Quarterback may change this route. The toss to the outside. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. It's on target and complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rice. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything.
Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
the big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He rifles one deep to the left. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Jukes his way for more. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable. Having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completion.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to adjust the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He has 60 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Second down and 6 from their own 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great, and this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Lost the fire on second down. He's got his man.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Got a man. It's Blue. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wants to change this route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got a man, it's Peace. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return. The 1-8 play to get the football back. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Davidson. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give on the inside. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And the Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Roadrunners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Davidson. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Roadrunners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw's playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Davidson. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Darasov. The tag. Hey, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
UTSA 21.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Davidson. Turns it loose. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. At the 30. He's at the takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're